Hey guys, I'm here with a review of the PCD Chaser. Hey Dan. PCD Chaser is a low-end phone on Virgin Mobile's website for about $80. Oops. It has a 800 megahertz processor and it comes with a 2 gigabyte memory card, which the slot is right there, and it is very difficult to get out. It's not a very good thing. So I'll just go over some quick pros and cons of the phone and then just me playing some apps just so you can see how it works. So a couple pros of this phone is the actual phone. I'm going to click the phone, but I don't want you to see all my contacts because it automatically goes there. So this is just a basic phone, and you can type in whatever you want, and call people. And the phone I had before this was the Samsung Restore, and the Samsung Restore was one of those slidey, low end, actually the exact same price as this $80 phone, but it didn't have a good phone. It apparently didn't work very well. I used it mainly just for texting, but I would always get dropped calls and just bad reception. In my room, I usually get decent reception. Like 1 bar to me is decent because that's all I really need. Anything above that is just if I wanted to download. But with that 1 bar, I can actually download stuff at decent speeds. But with downloading things, it sucks because you get low on space very easily. I have about 15 megabytes of space left, and some apps I just have installed is Angry Birds. All these other things come pre-installed and are actually relatively useful. Skype, Astro, it's a file browser. Uh, Dolphin, that is a web browser. The default web browser isn't the greatest. Kick Messenger, and a couple of these. My Data Manager, which is very nice. Right here, you can set the amount of data you get, and then you can see what you're using it on. So mobile. See, you can just see what the data is used on, and it's very, very nice. Uh, what I usually use this phone for is music. This is a day to remember. It's one of my favorite bands. So I'll just quickly play this. I can play about 30 seconds, but I'm going to play about 5. Relatively responsive with the headphone, or not the headphone, the volume, which is right there. And compared to my old phone, which was the Samsung Intercept, it is a lot nicer. My Samsung Intercept was my first phone, which costed $230. Same processor roughly, but it slid open. And it got slow really fast, which this does get slow fast as well. So if you have the advanced task manager kind of thing, you can kill apps, and that is very, very handy to have. I will show myself playing some Angry Birds because everybody wants to see if Android devices or whatever can play Angry Birds. It's not the best for gaming considering it is a 800 megahertz processor. One of the worst parts about this is if you do game on it, your battery will be dead in maybe an hour. It is terrible. The battery life of this phone is atrocious. I left it on idle, just not doing anything, and it ran out of batteries in 12 hours. Just had it right next to me, woke up, it was dead. I heard it turn off. And when this phone does turn on and off, it is very loud and it will say Virgin Mobile. So, if you want to be incognito and be like, oh, look at my nice phone, and then it turns off in front of you because the battery life sucks, people are gonna be like, whoa, that guy's got a cheap phone. No wonder why it turned off. So yeah. Just at the first level. I did play this, then I uninstalled it because I ran out of space, blah, blah, blah. Sorry about that. Everybody's probably seen this if you've played Angry Birds. Come on. Come on. Loading. Load times for games, again, isn't the best. The responsiveness of the screen is actually pretty good, but sometimes the screen is small. I'm not exactly sure how big it is, but it's not a huge screen, and sometimes you can accidentally click buttons you don't want to. I always zoom out all the way, and then boom. This will get a lot laggier if you have other things open, and you can see the quality of the screen isn't the greatest. We'll zoom in. You can kind of see it's jaggedy and just not super great. A lot better on an iPhone or something similar to that. What else is there to say about this? For $80, I guess you could say it's decent. But other than that, I don't know if I'd recommend this phone just because of the battery life. That is a key factor to me because my other phone, my Samsung Restore, it wasn't an Android, but its battery life was great. I could leave it on, I could do stuff with it for days on end, and then recharge it. And speaking of chargers, this is the charger it comes with. It is a wall charger, like USB wall charger. There's the USB. And I do not recommend using this. If you have a different phone charger, this is from my Samsung Restore. If it has this port, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, right there. If it has that, I recommend using one that's not a USB one because the USB seemed to take forever to charge this phone. It took probably about 4 to 5 hours to charge it with this one, and I have no clue how long it took with this one. And if you're using the phone and charging at the same time, good luck charging it, because when I used this and I was using the phone at the same time, it did not work. The charging just, it said probably 55%, was still using it for about 20 minutes, turned it back off, still said 55%. So your best bet to charge it is to completely turn the phone off. So, pros of the phone, I guess, is the actual phone app and maybe music, if you like music. And then cons, definitely battery life. The texting of it, let me quickly start texting something on Google. So let's just kind of type something in. Just got some random text going on there. So yeah, let's just type in, hello, how are you? Little slow for typing with this, and it's just not super accurate. I like to type like this, just because it's easier for me, because I can actually use two hands and type kind of fast. So texting, not the greatest, but it will work. I recommend getting a different keyboard. Calling, nice. Music, nice. Basic apps, good. Facebook runs decently. Twitter, decent. Camera sucks, because it's a phone, a low-end phone. Web browser, not very good. Battery life, not very good. So I hope that was relatively straightforward for you guys, because I just want to tell you everything good and bad about this, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching. Bye.